Hey there, I'm Ironcello, and today I have a couple of little anecdotes for you. So when I was planning videos to make, I remembered back in November or something, me and a friend of mine cosplayed the YouTubers Dennis on Fire and Amazing Phil, because if we pull certain faces, we both kind of look like them. So applying whiskers and all, we posted these selfies to Tumblr and expected the fangirls with a PH to come rolling in. Now sure enough, these selfies have about 70 or so notes on them, which is the most amount of notes that a normal photo set of me, even featuring someone else, has ever gotten. I say normal photo set because in total, that's not my biggest number. Let me tell you a little story. So, a very long time ago, back in like 2013, I was very deep in the Star Trek fandom. This is because Into Darkness had came out, and I was watching the old series for the very first time. After joining the Trek community on Tumblr, I soon felt very accepted. But I also grew to understand that while most fans were very nice and caring to each other, far too many of them judged and discriminated each other depending on which Star Trek series was their favourite. Now, that just pissed me off. Now one day I woke up at noon, lay in bed to check Tumblr, and there were people on my dash just complaining about how shit Enterprise was, and then other people were complaining about how they hated Picard, and then of course every Star Trek fan prior to 2009 hates the reboot movies. But I was sick of it. I wanted to truly express my feelings in the most natural way I knew possible. Using my face.
Yeah. Oh, MFG, is that a next generation top? So you think Picard is better than Kirk? Wow, loser, Kirk is way better. What? What, really? You like the reboot? You're not a true fan, OMFG. Bet you've never even seen the original series. Captain's log, stardate your mom. Some douchebag on the internet is being rude about Star Trek. This pretentious cockbag seems to think it's alright to judge other people on which Star Trek series they like. It seems I have no other alternative but to resort to primitive behavior. I'm going in.
Yep, so that's me in some uniforms, looking a bit worse for wear, and looking like I'm 12 years old. I'm still waiting for puberty. To be completely honest with you all, I had not gotten properly washed or prepared to take those photos. Those pics were fresh from the bed I slept in, unfortunately. I took them, I posted them, and went about my day like nothing had happened. It was like an angry tweet gone horribly wrong. Now, I didn't notice the change until the day after. I must not have checked Tumblr at all after that, because I don't remember seeing any immediate response. But you know, the morning after doing something stupid... Before this post, I had a total of 900 followers on my blog, and not only had this particular post gotten a couple of thousand notes already, but I had gained 100 to 200 extra followers. Overnight! Now for the next year and a half, this fucking calling out the haters post circulated the internet, showing my face to hundreds and thousands of people. Not only that, but they're really bad, cringe-worthy selfies. I don't even look good in those pics. It still occasionally gets notes now. It's at more than 93,000 notes. That's at least 93,000 people who have seen me looking my worst. And I am afraid. I say as I record videos of myself publicly on YouTube and share the content with my Twitter and Tumblr followers. This isn't the first time something like that's happened though. If we all remember, a while ago, Yahoo bought Tumblr and is slowly trying to turn us all purple. Some smartass on the internet decided to make a Yahoo parody account, impersonating the Yahoo staff and making silly ass jokes on the internet. So, the following happened. Lil bruh, I do care about you, but I think the Yahoo staff are fucking hilarious. We are not fucking hilarious. Hilarious! Come over here and tell them we're not fucking! And so, you know, me and a couple of other billion smartasses decided to make fake parody accounts claiming to be dubbed hilarious. Or, for example, my name is hilarious. To create the response. Yahoo and I are just friends, God. Some blog that I created in a flash gained like 100 followers overnight, which then grew to about 400 or 500 over the week. I realised I had power, because back then I had a relatively small amount of followers, and you know, I crave that power. Basically, I wanted to use this to my advantage. A few hundred people had gathered on this blog because they wanted to know what this smartass had to say next. So I remembered one of my many completely true anecdotes to appease them. This is what actually happened to me. When I was like 6 years old, I thought that the rule in Chinese restaurants was that you had to eat everything with chopsticks, and I mean everything. So it came to dessert, and I got some ice cream and started eating it with chopsticks. All these Asian people were staring at me, jaws dropped, and when I'd finished, I got a fucking round of applause, I shit you not. That's real. And it got me like 1,000 new followers and 100,000 notes. To this day, that's still the biggest success of my entire life. Hilarious became my humour blog, where I'd see anything that I found funny and reblog it there, instead of cluttering up my personal blog. And I'd also promote the funny posts that didn't have as many notes as they deserved. I'm not gonna lie, I'm very picky, and I categorise my Tumblr blogs by their post types. So I have one for cartoons, one for a specific anime, one for life hacks, one for writing, one for drawing, one for the people who I find drool-worthy, and an Ask blog for my original characters. I'm also thinking about starting a blog with the URL Aroncello for like this stuff. I don't know, because I don't really want to give away the URL for my personal blog, but I also want a Tumblr link to give people. But finally, Hilarious's last moment of fame was when I made this one silly gay joke. It's not gay if it's a three-way. One straight man says to another straight man, "There's a third straight man waiting in the bedroom. The rule somehow still applies." Wow! Hashtag cringe. But since all the notes on these posts are kind of dried up now, I figure that Hilarious was no more. So I changed the URL to PewDiePieFucker666. Just, you know, if you want to go. Shameless self-promotion. And it hasn't got a link to my personal blog, hey! I've had other successful posts, mainly to do with like Supernatural and Star Trek, but the ice cream incident and the viral selfies really changed me. I'm fucking famous for being that 12-year-old who slam-dunked the haters.
What you say?
You know, I doubt that'll be my last brush with fame, because I'm confident in myself, and I know that I can do really well and get the recognition I deserve if I work for it, but, like, here I am on YouTube already, and I'm not totally fussed if I don't make it here, because I know that there'll be plenty of opportunities for me, and I hope that I can embrace them when they come. So, you know, beautiful person that just subscribed to me. You know, you saw me first. Oh my god, that was so creepy, I'm gonna die. I tried using a new camera this week, so please tell me what you think in the comments.
If you're reading this, it means you're gay. I don't mean gay as in gay, I mean gay as in super gay. Only gays can read this. I hope y'all fall in love with someone who's never gonna give you up, never gonna lay you down, never gonna run around and desert you.